The new football season is just around the corner and Europe's heavyweight clubs are making their final preparations for another assault on the Champions League. Manchester City swept all before them en route to conquering Europe and winning the treble last season, meaning the traditional continental elite have some catching up to do. But how have the strongest teams in Spain, Italy, France and Germany fared with their summer recruitment and preseason fixtures? Mailsport takes a closer look. Real Madrid, last season, Champions League semi-finals beaten by Man City, La Liga second place, Copa del Rey winners, summer arrivals and departures. Real's already enviable midfield has been further improved by the signing of young Englishman Jude Bellingham in a deal worth an initial £88.5 million but potentially rising to £114 million with add-ons. Combined with Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Aurelien Tchouameni and Eduardo Camavinga, Real must surely have the best engine room anywhere in the world, and 20-year-old Bellingham will be eager to prove he belongs on the biggest stages. While the Bernabeu club continue to be linked with Kylian Mbappe, who would become the shining jewel of their attack, it could well be one for next year when he's a free agent. Other signings include the Turkish Messi, Arda Güler, 18, from Fenerbahce as an exciting future prospect, and the loan of ex-Stoke and Newcastle forward Joselu from Espanyol. Some big characters have left Real, not least Karim Benzema for the Saudi club Al Ittihad. The Frenchman was a true club legend after 354 goals and 5 Champions League successes. A less heralded departure was the injury-plagued Eden Hazard, who is reportedly considering retirement aged just 32. Marco Asensio's contract run out and he has joined Paris Saint-Germain. Preseason results. Real have toured the United States ahead of what will be Carlo Ancelotti's final season there, before he takes up the Brazil job. They started off encouragingly enough, beating AC Milan 3-2 and Manchester United 2-0. Bellingham netted against the Premier League club, giving them a little glimpse of what they missed out on, but successive losses to bitter rivals Barcelona 3-0, and then Juventus 3-1, have given Ancelotti plenty to think about approaching the start of the campaign. Real begin their La Liga campaign at Athletic Bilbao on August 12. Barcelona, last season, Champions League group stage, Europa League playoff round, lost to Manchester United. La Liga champions, Copa del Rey semi-finals, summer arrivals and departures, summer business at the Nou Camp, or rather the Olympic Stadium where they'll actually play. This season has been modest so far as financial troubles continue to bite. Ilkay Gundogan, signed on a free from Man City, is the headline arrival, with Xavi also signing the former Southampton and Chelsea midfielder Oriol Romeu from Girona, for a small sum. Of course, a lack of cash doesn't stop Barcelona being linked with further signings. João Cancelo, City's unwanted fullback, is a priority signing for Xavi and reports suggest personal terms have been agreed. The exits of Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba to join Lionel Messi at Inter Miami represent the end of an era for sure. Ousmane Dembele, however, could prove to be the most consequential sale of the summer. Barca broke the bank to sign the French winger in 2017 but, amid a succession of injuries and off-field problems, he never hit the heights. Nonetheless, Xavi liked him and didn't want him to leave for PSG after the French club activated his £43 million release clause just before it doubled on August 1. Preseason results. Things didn't get off to the best start when a US tour match against Juventus had to be cancelled when the Barca squad came down with gastroenteritis. They were then beaten 5-3 by Arsenal in a ding-dong contest in Los Angeles, but a handsome 3-0 win over Real Madrid, featuring a farewell Dembele goal, and a 1-0 success over Milan will have given Xavi cause for optimism. Barca welcome Tottenham for the annual Joan Camper Trophy match next week, then open their league title defense at Getafe on August 13. Paris Saint-Germain, last season, Champions League Last 16, lost to Bayern Munich. Ligue 1 champions, Coupe de France last 16, summer arrivals and departures. Another failure in the Champions League for PSG means another round of squad investment in search of the Holy Grail. Dembele looks to be on his way and he's one of many in a big shake-up of the squad as Luis Enrique takes over. The most expensive is £52 million Uruguayan defensive midfielder Manuel Ugarte, who comes in from Sporting Lisbon after they saw off competition from Chelsea. French defender Lucas Hernandez has been acquired from Bayern, the team that eliminated them from the Champions League last season. Money has also been spent on attacking options, such as Hugo Ekitike, Kang-in Lee and Xavi Simons, loaned immediately to Leipzig, while Milan Skriniar and Asensio have been signed on frees. Lionel Messi slipped away from the Parc des Princes to a new chapter of his career in the United States, and Sergio Ramos was also released. It remains to be seen what happens with Mbappe. Although PSG naturally accepted Saudi Saudi club Al Hilal's audacious world record £259 million bid. The forward seemingly wants to hold out for a move to Real. PSG will hope to get at least one more season out of him, or sell him for a sizable fee. Preseason results. PSG headed to the Far East this summer and it's been a mixed bag as they get accustomed to their new coach. There was a goalless draw with Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr, then defeats to Cerezo Osaka and Inter Milan, before a 3-0 win over South Koreans Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Their opening League One fixture is at home to Lorient on August 12. Bayern Munich. Last season, Champions League quarter-finals, lost to Manchester City. Bundesliga champions. German Cup quarter-finals, summer arrivals and departures. Predictably, Bayern's pursuit of Harry Kane has turned into a saga and there's still another month of the transfer window to go. An improved second bid of £85 million, a huge sum for Bayern, was rejected by Tottenham chairman Daniel Levy, who is adamant the minimum fee should be £100 million. For the England captain, no doubt Bayern will seek a compromise given they have a clear run at Kane following the withdrawal of Manchester United's interest. They have, however, completed a deal for another United target, the South Korean defender Kim Min-jae, who cost £45 million from Napoli and comes very highly regarded. Konrad Laimer and Rafael Guerreiro have been picked up on frees from Bundesliga rivals RB Leipzig and Borussia Dortmund respectively. The aforementioned Hernandez has gone. Likewise Sadio Mane, whose one and only season at the Allianz Arena was something of a disaster. He has been shifted on to Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. Marcel Sabitzer didn't earn a move to Old Trafford after his loan there last season but has joined Dortmund. Preseason results. Notwithstanding the 27-0 rout of amateurs FC Rotach Egern, Bayern have enjoyed a positive preseason. They did lose 2-1 to Man City in Tokyo on their Far East tour, but there's hardly any shame in that and it required a late Aymeric Laporte winner. Bayern duly beat Kawasaki Frontale 1-0 and Liverpool 4-3 in a rollercoaster game the other day, with youngster Franz Kraitzig scoring the decisive goal. A test against Monaco is coming up this weekend, followed by the curtain-raising DFL Super Cup with Leipzig on August 12, before the Bundesliga opener at Werder Bremen on the 18th, as Bayern begin their tilt at a 12th straight title. Napoli. Last season, Champions League quarter-finals, lost to AC Milan. Serie A champions. Coppa Italia last 16. Summer arrivals and departures. The good news so far for the reigning Italian champions is that they have managed to keep hold of star striker Victor Osimhen. Slapping an eye-watering £120 million price tag on the Nigerian helped deter the likes of Man United, though reports this week suggest Al Hilal are more than willing. That didn't stop new coach Rudy Garcia buying a couple of attacking alternatives, however, with Giacomo Raspadori coming in from Sassuolo for £22 million and Giovanni Simeone signed from Hellas Verona for £10 million. Fears Luciano Spalletti's brilliant Napoli team from last season would be totally picked apart by richer rivals have so far proved unfounded. Kim Min-jae is the only big name to have left and Napoli have pretty much tripled their money on him within a year. They'll only feel totally secure when the transfer window shuts, you suspect. Preseason results. No grand tours for the Neapolitans, just a training camp in northern and then central Italy this summer. So far they've beaten Turkish team Hatayspor 4-0 and drawn with Spal and Girona in their friendlies, with tests against Augsburg and Apollon Limassol to come before their league opener at Frosinone on the 19th. Inter Milan. Last season, Champions League runners-up, lost to Man City. Serie A third place. Coppa Italia winners. Summer arrivals and departures. The most exciting Inter arrival so far is the former Borussia Mönchengladbach striker Marcus Thuram, signed for nothing after his contract ran down. The Frenchman scored 16 goals last season and should offer Simone Inzaghi's men more cutting edge. 35-year-old winger Juan Cuadrado has also been signed from Juventus on a free, while modest sums have been paid for Empoli defensive midfielder Christian Aslani and Aarhus centre-back Jan Oral Bissek. There could be more incomings yet, however, with Inter keen on West Ham flop striker Gianluca Scamacca, but their £25 million bid fell £5 million short of the Hammers' valuation. Goalkeeper Andre Onana is the biggest departure as the Cameroonian reunites with Erik ten Hag at Manchester United, earning Inter £47 million. He will have to be replaced pronto. Andrea Pinamonti, Sassuolo, and Marcelo Brozovic, Al Nassr, have also boosted the kitty, while Skriniar, Edin Dzeko and others have gone in a clearing of the decks. Preseason results. Inter have also been out to Japan for their main preseason matches, drawing 1-1 with Al Nassr and then beating PSG 2-1. They're off to Austria next and have a friendly with Red Bull Salzburg lined up. The new Serie A season starts for them at home to Monza on August 19.